Greetings everyone. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the auctions of 5G spectrum in India. The government is auctioning 72,097 MHz of spectrum in multiple low frequency, mid frequency and high frequency ranges. The cabinet has also approved the sale of millimeter wave spectrum and will also be allocating backhaul spectrum to all telcos. With the growth of broadband in India, all the telcos have been demanding additional backhaul spectrum. The backhaul spectrum is used to connect various sites of telcos, whereas spectrum is used to connect to the customers. The government is provisionally allotting two carriers of 250 MHz, each in E band, to all of the telecom service providers. There will be no spectrum usage charges. The validity of spectrum shall be 20 years and the bid amount shall be payable in 20 annual installments, payable at the beginning of each year. Besides this, there will be no upfront charges. This makes this auction particularly attractive. The frequencies in which spectrum shall be available are in low, that ranges from 600 MHz to 2300 MHz, mid, that is 3300 MHz, and high, that is 26 GHz frequency bands. Typically, the lower frequency bands allow higher coverage, whereas the high frequency bands are used for high capacity and low latency. Mid bands allow a bit of both. Now, what makes this auction even more interesting is the 5 mm wave. It is a short-range, high-frequency network technology that really shows that these frequencies can carry massive amounts of data at a very high speed and with a very little latency or lag. This makes them ideal for accommodating a massive increase in data demands from mobile-first users, connected homes, AR/VR devices, cloud gaming systems, self-driving vehicles, Internet of Things sensors, and the cloud-connected devices. Earlier, it was anticipated that the government will bring the new Spectrum Act to replace the antiquated Indian Wireless Act of 1933 before these auctions. It is now expected to bring this act to the parliament, which commenced on 18 July 2022. The auctions are to begin on 26 July. Earlier this week, the DOT approved four companies, that is Reliance Jio, Airtel, Vodafone, and Adani Data Networks, as four qualified bidders in the auction. They have deposited 14,000 crore, 5,500 crores, 2,200 crores, and Adani with 100 crores of rupees as earnest money for bidding. This may give you clues about the bidding strategy of various companies. What is more interesting is that the auction includes the much coveted millimeter wave. This was opposed by the SATCOM industry, and after a significant amount of lobbying, it is interesting that the government has allowed auction in this segment too. As per the report on the impacts of millimeter wave 5G in India, published by GSMA in October 2020, the millimeter wave spectrum in particular will play a crucial role enabling the high speed and ultra low latency features required by many 5G applications. India will benefit significantly from millimeter wave enabled 5G over the period 2020 to 2025 to 2040. It has been estimated that millimeter wave enabled 5G will deliver approximately $150 billion in additional GDP for India. While we will keep you informed on the auctions, we are also doing a series of videos on the recent history of telecom industry. What is 5G? How will it work? And what kind of new applications could develop? We will also keep you bringing informations on new telecom startups that could emerge post the launch of 5G. Thank you.